Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful fall morning. I went for a walk at 7 o'clock. In fact, I did 5 miles. Still have my sweatshirt on. I decided to come home though and bake some cookies. And these cookies are going to be black and whites. You're going to be able to find the recipe on my food blog under my chocolate chip cookies, but there's a couple of variations to it. So instead of the dark brown sugar, I am using a light brown sugar. So I'm going to start off in my KitchenAid mixer with 1 pound of butter. Try to use the unsalted butter because you do have to add salt in this cookie, and you might not, it might be a little bit too salty. So use an unsalted butter. I don't like the margarine anymore. I really want to go with the butter. So otherwise, it's going to be the same recipe as the chocolate chip cookie, with the exception I am using Nestlé's black and white chips. So they're very nice. It's a chocolate chip with white chocolate. So the cookie will be a black and white, and it'll be fun. So we start off with our mixer with 1 pound of butter and softened, then 2 cups of brown sugar, and then 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. And what I did was I creamed them. I let it run for a while. I scraped down the bowl, so that's already done. I wanted to prepare everything. I measured out everything. I know Mike Parker mentioned, why don't you measure it out? Because it takes too long, and I've only got 15 minutes to get these done. So anyway, here's what we've got. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. And this is store-bought, but if you haven't made your own vanilla extract, it's very easy. You have to, it takes some time, but you can use an alcohol and you use some vanilla beans. Vanilla extract has gone through the roof right now because of the cost of the vanilla bean. So the next thing we're going to add 3 eggs, and we're going to go ahead and put that in there. So we have 6 cups of all-purpose flour, and we're going to add it a little bit at a time. So I'm going to turn off the mixer so it just won't go flying immediately. So we're going to add a little bit there, get it going. I use 4 cups of chips in this, so it is going to make a very thick batter, dough. You'll be able to put it out. It's going to, this mixture is going to make tons of cookies. Okay, let's turn this off and get it going. We're going to scrape down the bowl in a minute. So I hope you guys are outside enjoying such a gorgeous day. Add a little bit more. My mixer's getting ready to get a workout. It's almost Christmas time, and I'm going to start making goodies. There we go. Put some more in, and get the spatula. Beautiful. Let's scrape this bowl down. Beautiful. All right. Continue on. I think this part takes longer than just about anything else. So my oven is already preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to use my large baking sheets with Silpats. There we go. We add some more. 6 cups of flour is a lot. Now, I've tried to half this recipe. I got this recipe years and years ago when we lived in California, and a whole bunch of the ladies started passing it around. It's changed a little bit since then because we used to use imperial margarine, and now we don't. We use butter. So in the past, we used wax paper. They didn't have Silpats back in the 80s when we lived in California. Late 80s, early 90s. Okay, we're almost there with this. Ah, this is beautiful dough. And add some more. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Be patient with me here. This one always makes a mess on my counter because no matter how hard you try to keep everything in there and not let the mixer get the flour all over the place, it still does. So I'm going to ease it, easy. There we go. So the next thing we're going to add is 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And we're going to use baking soda in this also. So we're going to go ahead and throw the salt in. And we're going to throw the baking soda in. We don't want to overwork the dough. We don't want to change the texture of the cookie. We want to be very careful. But we want to ensure that we get that baking soda and that salt mixed in there really well. Okay. Now we've got some good action going. One more time here, scraping down the mixer. Beautiful dough. And now we're going to start adding the chips. And like I said, we've got 4 cups. It is going to fill the mixture. If your mixer sounds like it's getting strained, turn it off and do it by hand. Sometimes it does. It'll start coming out. We're almost there. A little bit more. Certainly makes a mixer full of dough. This reminds me of some of the other videos that I've seen where the cook has just absolutely gone crazy trying to keep everything intact here. Okay, we're done. So we're going to take this off. There we go. And we're going to drop this down. We can. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. There it is. I'm going to mix it a little bit more by hand. And now I'm going to use an ice cream scoop. And I'm going to dollop it onto my silpats. Bake it for approximately 8 to 10 minutes. Now, it depends on how large of a cookie, an ice cream scoop you're using, but if you use a smaller one, it's about 8 to 9 minutes. If you use the large one, it's gonna take more than 10 minutes. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay well, and bake some cookies. Bye.